In this video, I'm going to be revealing one of my favorite strategies for finding name brand products to sell on Amazon. But if you're new to the channel, my name's Warner from SellerAmp, and it's our goal with the channel to equip you with the tools and the knowledge you need to go out and crush selling on Amazon. Super excited to get into this video with you, show you exactly how to find some profitable products. And if you want to be super proactive, you can go ahead and click the link down below to activate a SellerAmp free trial so you can kind of follow along. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So for this video, we're just going to go ahead and jump straight into Amazon here, and we're going to see what we can find in terms of profitable products. I'll break down my kind of methodology here as well, and that we use in my personal 7-figure Amazon business. So this is just kind of a brand that we've sold a few products in. There's a lot of listings where there's multiple Amazon sellers and the prices are decently high compared to other websites. So that's kind of a hallmark for a good starting point to do this method, right? So really what we're doing is called reverse sourcing, and that's based on the fact that other Amazon sellers doing the same thing as us, just buying name brand products and flipping them, are probably finding these from other websites, right? So it's our goal to jump in here and see if we can figure out what websites they might be getting it from. So let's go ahead and check it out here. So right away, we've got this product. I'm just going to go ahead and start diving in. And the kind of a starting point that you want to use for this method is any product that is not sold by the brand, not sold by Amazon, and then has at least, I would say, 3, 5, maybe 10 different FBA offers on it. So, and this one's perfect because there's a lot of Amazon sellers. And since there's so many Amazon sellers on it, you can see there's, like 80 something Amazon sellers on this listing. I probably would not want to sell this particular product. It's probably very, maybe a little bit saturated, but the other listings that these sellers have might be, a better stone for us to look under, right? So let's go ahead and dive into it here and see what we might be able to find. So this guy's got 23 feedback. It doesn't really matter who you're clicking in terms of the competition that you want to look for. I would say maybe stick to sellers under, 300, maybe 400 feedback. When you get higher than that, a lot of times they're doing wholesale or really good at arbitrage, so it's hard to figure out where they're getting their stuff from. So this guy with 23 feedback should be perfect for us. So it looks like they're kind of all in on this brand, right? So they could be potentially buying it just wholesale and doing it that way. And we should be able to figure that out pretty quick though. So just based on some quick Googling. So as we're digging through here, trying to ask myself, do I think I can buy this item for this max cost option? So in this case, $14.40. If you think you can, go ahead and hit the Google button. That's going to search that product name for you. So let's go ahead and start checking through some of these options here. So obviously $49 is not going to cut it, but I can start opening up some of these smaller websites to see what we might be looking at here. And I would imagine that some of these are probably like, different sizes or something like that based on how much cheaper it was. But, always worth checking, right? So 0.24 ounces, I would assume this is 30 milliliters. So yeah, that's a fourth of kind of what we're actually looking for there. So a smaller bottle for sure. Let's see, what are we working with here? Sasa. I've never heard of this supplier, but they could be legit. But yeah, we've got the 7 milliliter bottle. We're looking for 30. So that's kind of the big issue there. So let's go ahead and keep checking on through here. And really what we're looking for is sites where we might be able to kind of apply a coupon code. But based on the fact that a lot of these websites are selling it for, in this case, like $50 in new condition, the chances that we're going to buy it for $14.50, just kind of randomly looking here, are pretty low. So let's go ahead and check out the next items here. I like to find a sweet spot in terms of BSR, where obviously if you can find a great selling, 1K BSR, meaning it's the top 1,000 products in beauty, if you can find that profitably on an arbitrage basis, just looking at random different websites and stuff, you're going to make a lot of money. I tend to stick into kind of the, the 10 to 50K rank. That's going to be a lot of your very fast selling products that still have a good shot of you finding it kind of on an arbitrage basis. Not to say that you can't find much faster sellers than that. We've done it many times, but I would say we have more consistent success. I'm just kind of looking through it that way. So let's see what we're working with here. So we have the 1.7 ounce bottle, and that is the miniature as I figured. Let's see. So Walmart maybe has it. We can check the Kohl's listing as well, but really we're looking for the 1.7 ounce. So this actually does have 1.7 ounces there. And a lot of times you can also make this search simpler if you end up with a bunch of incorrect results. I might even just open up the Google Shopping tab here as well. So that was I think that was 1.7. We might as well check that one. Amazon right there. That's probably the 1 ounce if I had to guess. Probably the faster seller of the two, but let's see if we can find that 1.7. Seems like we may have found all of our options. So first off, checking off this Walmart listing here. First off, it's only the 1 ounce, so it's not the right size. And you can see that it's sold from a third-party seller. If there's ever a third-party seller on Walmart, very rarely are we going to buy that product unless they're super well reviewed. You also have the other downside of having to pay sales tax to third-party merchants. If you register your sales tax license with Walmart, you don't have to pay sales tax. So that's kind of makes that a little bit worse. So probably not that one. Seems like the 1.7 ounce is going for $125 on Kohl's, which is kind of insane. We're not going to be able to do that one. Let's see, 1.7 ounce later. So this store seems a little bit sketchy. If the numbers line up, I'll show you how to validate whether or not we'd actually want to buy that. So we can go to 90-day. 90-day average has been at like $51. Are we actually interested in this? Let's see. It seems like it has been pretty consistent at like 63 for a while though. So if we buy it for 35, yeah, I might buy a little bit of that. So let's see if we can validate if this is actually legit or not. Otherwise, we're going to keep looking. So to do that, I'm going to just go to Trustpilot. That's like the quick thing to do. Based on the name, like I said, it seems a little too good to be true. They do have a couple reviews, a lot of 1 stars, not real. You know, the items were broken, that kind of stuff. And then you have to be careful with the simple positive reviews. A lot of times those can be bought. So I probably would avoid that website. If you know something I don't about that website, then there you go. There's a lead you can check out. I would probably avoid that website though. So let's go ahead and just check out the next item or two here. And really the key with reverse sourcing is figuring out when to kind of check out a different storefront as well. So typically if I'm looking through, and especially on this storefront, since they're only selling this one product, it makes me think that they could be counterfeiting it and not making any accusations by any means, but that's definitely an option. Or they have, some kind of, exclusive contract or something like that with the brand themselves. They're just doing, distribution for the brand, and, it would be really hard for us to compete with pricing on that. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of cherry pick a few of these. So like this one stuck out to me because the price is pretty consistent over here. Only have to buy it for $56, which, is pretty high compared to a lot of this other stuff we've been looking at, but I'll probably get a little bit quicker here. So 95, probably go ahead and skip out on that. Another thing, whenever you see a super flat line like this, especially if they have super high feedback, so they only had like 200. Just one of those sellers had, several thousand. If you ever see, a seller with a lot of feedback, a lot of stock hogging the buy box, it's also a good chance that they could be doing some wholesaling where it'd be a little bit difficult to compete with them. But let's go ahead and see what else here. So I might actually find a different storefront at this point. See if we can find somebody who's selling other brands, as it doesn't seem like, this brand here is doing any kind of sales or coupons or anything like that. So maybe I'll dig a little bit deeper. So as we're going through here, I see Amazon's on this listing for $8.80. I'd have to buy it for $2. There's no way that's happening. We just checked that one out. So here we got this Bumble and Bumble shampoo. The prices seem pretty stable, so I'll definitely look a little bit more into that one. So we need to buy it for, what was it? Basically like probably 10 or $11. So there's the Amazon listing. That's probably the brand themselves. Walmart has it for 25. Blue Mercury. I'm not sure if that site is legit or not, but we could check it out. And what size are we looking at? We're looking at the 8.5 ounce bottle. An 8.5 ounce is really expensive, surprisingly. Let's see. So the 2 ounce bottle, 8.5 is sold out. So yeah, that's honestly a little impressive that they were able to get it that cheap over here. I would bet that this could be like a brand that you might be able to kind of contact, see if they do any, direct distribution or anything like that. And, I might even add that to my list of brands that we want to call. You never know when that can turn into something profitable, right? So we got this Smashbox. Let's go ahead and check this out. You can buy it for $20. The 1 ounce bottle, that's the travel size. Another travel size. So there's 30 ounces, but it's too expensive. Let's see, 36. Okay, yeah, so probably not the right item to look at. And yeah, so let's go ahead and see here. So ginseng or whatever it's called, interesting branding. So let's go ahead. Yeah, really it's just digging through here, seeing which items you think you can find kind of cheap enough, and then going down some rabbit holes from there. So let's see. We need to buy it for like $10. I've seen a lot of like 37, 25, 22. So yeah, let's keep jumping on here. We'd have to buy that for $2. Buying that for $8. Probably not super realistic. We could go ahead and check though. Sometimes these websites might be running some coupons or stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much going on there. So another thing that I'm noticing as we're looking through these products is that there's not a lot going on in terms of sales on a lot of these websites, which could be correlated with the fact that right now is like back to school season. So maybe they don't need to run sales or that kind of thing. And another thing is a lot of the, like clothing websites, that kind of stuff are running sales. So it's important to be able to call an audible while you're sourcing, right? So, good real world example of where I'd probably shift my focus. Let me check out this one real quick. Again, we'd be looking for like $18. I'm just doing that same process, right? But based on kind of striking out a little bit there early, and the fact that I know that there's other sales going on right now in like back to school categories, means that I might kind of lean a little bit more into that. But the Smashbox brand also seems really good. So I would probably also add this brand to, maybe try to land a distributor for it, contact the brand itself, and you never know where that can lead. I've sent a few emails out to brands saying, hey, we'd love to carry your products. And one of those emails made me $16,000 in profit. Just be able to buy their product consistently, send them an email, say, hey, we want 10,000 of this, every couple months. I mean, that's been an awesome relationship. So just because we're not finding anything super quickly there with this, we were still able to source some products. So we'd eventually want to sell if we can find them at the right price, right? So let's go ahead and dig into maybe a little bit of a different category here. So since it is back back to school. I think Miles even just did a video on the channel for us recently as well, breaking down how to source directly for back to school. But I'm going to use this as kind of a starting point for some reverse sourcing. So we're going to do the same thing. We're pulling up a storefront, our listing on Amazon that is, selling decently well. The brand is not sold by Amazon, all that good stuff. And so we're just going to do the same thing. So let's go ahead and see, especially now that we're looking in a category that has some sales going on. 2 weeks from now, whenever you're watching this video, maybe beauty is the better category to source. Right now, I would say maybe apparel, that kind of stuff might be a little bit better. So let's go ahead and start chugging on through here. So, here's a backpack going into back to school season. That would be amazing to find kind of on sale and all that. So, we need to find it for $31. Could be that right there. Let's see. It's $32. Oh, it's kind of a different color, whatnot. A lot of these are probably sold out as well, just because they are super popular now that we're in back to school season. 9.5 seems like maybe that was like a fancier model or something. But yeah, I might skip over the backpacks here. Seems like they're selling that same tension on that same bog bag. Maybe these two sellers are probably in a group together or something like that somewhere. Yeah, let's check out some different categories as well. So we've got some Alka-Seltzer, decent, 25K rank. See if we can dig into that a little bit. 36 count pack of 3. That'd be a little bit tricky to pull off from based on what I'm seeing here. So we can get this coupon 20% off there. Not much going on. Here's this Harry's soap. We need 4 bars for what's that, about $8. I would imagine they probably bought it from there on that 4-pack. We've also got it there for $6.50 for 2. Let's see, pack of 4. Yeah. So that's probably exactly what happened actually, is they found 10-20% coupon, bought it from Vitacost, and then sold it over here. Because if you got had a 20% coupon, they run those fairly often. You're probably able to find that profitably. I'm gonna skip that because the price has gone way down, so probably not gonna be much to find there. Brita bottle here. 60 BSR, which is crazy fast. So we need to buy this for like $15. The bestseller rank is crazy good. So if we can find it for $15, we're definitely making money, but that could be the challenge there. So there's a bottle. So I see a lot of them for like $20. So if you're able to, again, maybe find a coupon. What's this website? I would have to imagine this site is not super legit. Never heard of that site before. I think it had a CN in the, that was that one. But yeah, that's probably not something I would want to explore there. Todd Mart. Well, if these guys are legit, that's a 26 ounce is the difference there. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's check out some more here. So Sharpies, another decent thing to think about going into back to school. We just need a 12 count for like $9, so that could be very possible. There's a 12 count. There's officesupply.com. Could be them. Could be what we need. Although I think we needed the blue ink ones. So Supply Clinic. But it can send us down some different places to check out for sure. Or maybe the black is the same price or something like that. So here's the blue ones going for $13. Looks like it's like a third-party marketplace. I don't know if I ever ended up on that website. Let's see. So pack of 10, blue ink. See, so the black is on this listing as well. Seems like it's maybe a little bit cheaper though. Let's see. 1mm. 1180. Yes, we need like, probably a 15% code or something like that. Yeah, probably a little bit better. There is a 15% code, huh? 1180. It's just very, very close, not quite. Regular price supplies. I guess these aren't regular priced if they are on sale, so that coupon wouldn't apply. Actually, I also want to check that one out. This office supply. So $9.80 on those. Here's the black. It seems like they might be a little bit cheaper. They're going for like, what, $16 right now? Yeah, so 16. Paying $9.80. We can get a 15% code with that thing that popped up. Seems like we're a little bit out of the money there as well though. So not much going on with the pens there. Let's go ahead and check a couple more products in the storefront. A lot of times I'll check maybe 5-10 products. Usually you can get the feel for a storefront after that. If you guys are brand new, I would say maybe dig a little bit deeper than that, but totally up to you how you want to run your business. Let's see. So these are a little bit interesting, kind of some glucose meter, something like that. Especially as long as we can find them, plenty of other places to find it, stay in stock, that kind of stuff. I wouldn't want to sell medical supplies, that kind of stuff that are not easy to find other places. People just want to pay for convenience. I'm happy to provide convenience, but if it's like a limited thing, wouldn't recommend, botting, medical supplies, that kind of stuff. I think there's a special place in the world for people like that. So let's see if we can find something. So 11 strips, this could be it right there. Let's open that up as well. As long as there's plenty of options for this. Yeah, so looking at this listing, could be the same thing. We need to buy it for $17 from Walmart. Seems like Precision Neo monitoring system, blood glucose monitoring system. Yeah, seems profitable right there. I might pick that one up. Seems like maybe our first kind of a more no-brainer there. The only thing I don't like about it is how easy it was to find, since we're just looking at Walmart, retail price, that kind of stuff. Typically, I'll have higher standards for those because it's easier to copy and buy the same product. Since the ROI is pretty decent, might stick with it there. But yeah, there's kind of a quick example for you guys. And then these shorts also stuck out to me. Price has dropped a little bit, But just because the increase in sellers that we're going to get with back to school season going on, might dig a little bit deeper into these. So we got Dick's has a sale, we got Nike. Seems like those are like the boys shorts. Let's see. So these Icon, which ones were we looking at over here on Amazon? Those are like dry training. Those could be different. We need to buy those for $15. Work shorts. Dry fit. Let's see. So dry training shorts. A lot of times the names get kind of weird as well. So it could be those. I kind of doubt it though. We could check. Yeah, so there's no like little dry fit sticker on the back. There's the dry fit sticker, which also means if these are $18 here and we have to get those for 15, these are like the cheaper model, like the easier model to find. And those are like the easier model to find. Not super optimistic about our odds there. So I want to go ahead and show just a quick other example of a product that I kind of stumbled across as well. Some of you guys to be on the lookout for. So I noticed this product right here. We found this doing storefront stocking. It looked pretty good, right? So it sells, decently well, not a, insanely fast seller. But what we did when we kind of hit the Google button here is we noticed that number one, we can potentially get it right there, but definitely we can get it from the actual website itself, right? So that would actually be news if this is the same thing. Seems like it's maybe a little bit different, but that's it right there, right? So $14, we're buying this for, $14 right there. Not a home run by any means, but just another, kind of quick example for you. If you kind of zoom out as well, the average price is $29, looks a little bit better, $5 profit. And then you can just keep reverse sourcing off the same product, right? So if you guys need another example of a product you can reverse source off, here you go. You can start from this product. Really just start with any name brand product, fire up SellerAmp, and you can generate a lot of profit for you, a lot of cash flow for you. Once you get over that initial learning curve, it's going to take time to learn, but I'm confident you guys, you're going to crush it. So I hope you guys get a ton of value out of this video. If you're ready to get started sourcing for yourself, be sure to activate a free trial of SellerAmp down below. That will power your product sourcing for years to come. There are tons of successful Amazon businesses, 6-7-figure Amazon businesses built only off of sourcing using SellerAmp. So don't feel like you need to get overwhelmed or too fancy with it. If you guys do have any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to drop those down below. We're always happy to respond to you guys on that. And also feel free to hit the subscribe button if you want to share some value back with our business. But we really appreciate you guys watching this video, and we'll see you next time.